Hello, everybody. Welcome to Working Wisely November edition. My name is Roman, and I'm here to guide you to the latest changes on Workstreams.ai application. The winter is slowly approaching, and we are really looking forward to be on the mountains and ride some fresh snow. But before we do that, let's quickly jump on the latest news from Workstreams.ai world. Let me share the screen and let's have a look together. I hope you can see my screen now, and let's dive in. So we have the same format as usual. We have a look at what's new, and then that's followed by Q&A, wrapped up by coming soon section. We meet every first Tuesday of every month at 4 p.m. GMT. Here in Europe, we go through the time saving, and it used to be 3 p.m. GMT. Now it's 4 p.m. GMT. So what's new? Feature-wise. Last time we showed you frozen tasks and in-app notifications. I'm super proud that this actually is fully live now, and we will show you what actually were the latest changes on notifications. We have some Q questions as well ready for the frozen tasks, so I hope that brings more clarity. We also would like to show you the release of a quick task, which is a very quick addition into existing ways how to create tasks, yet it makes it simpler and easier when you are in the context of quickly adding multiple tasks in a row. If it doesn't fit your full needs of a full task, I think it's better to use the full task composer. We will show you how to do that. Last but not least, I'm super proud to announce that we have the first taskboard Google Calendar integration ready, and it reached beta today. So it's possible now to share one global view of a whole task board and all tasks assigned to multiple members in one calendar. There will be even more interesting announcement by the end of this session. So let's dive in. I'm on the playground task board where we usually show our latest changes. And first of all, I would like to show the addition of the quick task. We have multiple ways how to create new tasks on our task board. You might be mostly familiar by the button New Task or by button Add Task. There is also Add Task from a template directly available in every column. Now, until now, the Add Task within the column and New Task behave the same way. Upon pressing of this button, you will be presented with a big overlay where you can fill in all the details. We had a look at the data and we discovered that the majority of people is actually using this add task in a specific column. And then we had a deeper look at the data and we discovered that quite a lot of people is adding only a title. It was not a majority, but it was quite a lot of people. So we decided to make it easier for all of you and just be able to add multiple tasks in a quick go. So from today, you should be able to type in quickly task 1, press enter, followed by task 2, task 3, task 4, as many tasks in one go as you want. If by any point you would like to add more details, you can click on this three dots menu and end up in the classic screen of a new task. That doesn't change anyhow the behavior of the big new task button or the shortcut, keyboard shortcut, which when you press N, you end up always in the new task dialog. Hopefully this makes your tasking even simpler and easier. We would love to hear from you whether that's the case or not. We already heard that some people would like to have this configurable. We are considering that. Let's see how the further feedback actually comes on this. So that was a quick task. Now let's have a look at the latest state of our notifications. A month ago, we showed you a couple of notifications, and they were mainly related to a task which you were assigned to or to the comments on different tasks. As you can see, that is still working. Yet we added an additional layer to it, and that is we now broadcast events which are related to the tasks you follow as well. I can jump back to the playground and okay, let's have a look at this task and get some interactions from Lucas just to generate some notifications. Can we please generate some changes on this task? Now let's see what kind of changes will Lucas generate. In the meantime, we can have a look at the preview of a timeline feature, which is currently available only for the internal testing. and it will allow you to quickly oversee all changes on the work step level. So all the movements and creation, moving from left to the right and right to the left, and to provide very interesting insights on how certain work actually moves forward and backwards. Great. So now it seems like we are getting some notifications through. Let's have a look at what these notifications actually are. There is also a little sound, which I'm not sure you might be hearing, but just in case you do, it seems the task have moved to different column, and I have a different number here, which says 4 new notifications. I guess if you use any other platforms, you will be well accustomed to this. So what do we have here? It's task workstep was updated, task due date was updated, task assignee has changed. All these notifications are generated only down to the fact that I'm following a given task. That's a new set of updates which basically take important content and make sure that you don't miss it. We still have the comment based, so anytime you are mentioned, you get notified. You don't get notified if you are not mentioned. We would like to hear your feedback if you would like to auto follow tasks if you comment on them, or you would like to receive replies to your comments. That would be all very interesting to actually hear. So let's have a look. Whenever you click on the given change, it highlights what has actually changed. If we look again at the different change, so this notification is marked as red. Task due date was updated. Again, the due date has changed. So that's down to notifications. They are live or going live even today to some of you. It depends probably on the zone and the deployment rate. Now, I would like to move to the next topic. The next topic being the synchronization of your Google Calendar on given task board. As you can see, we have 3 tasks which are with due dates. I prepared it to be all in a given time frame of now, and let's see how that actually works. You can at any time click at the calendar button on the board. As you can see right now, it's not anyhow highlighted. It will have a new flag on it as soon as it's fully released, and as soon as we pass through the soft launch. But for now, just click on the connected calendar. That will give you a choice of 2 calendars. At this stage, it's only Google Calendar which is supported. By clicking on connect, you get brought to a screen where you can choose your account you would like to actually share this calendar with. And I click John, as John is our pseudo user we use for multiple testing purposes. The process is very simple. It behind the scenes does all the synchronization work, and it will let you know when the tasks are actually synchronized. As you can see, it says the calendar setup is in progress, and as soon as the tasks are all in sync, we will get a quick notification here saying your calendar is ready. Let's go to the calendar. By clicking go to calendar, it never picks your right calendar. You have to pick your calendar. That's unfortunately a little bit of a down thing from Google. But as you can see now, I have actually have 2 calendars. One is my tasks synchronized. I will disable that one, and then there is Workstreams Playground calendar, which if I switch to a bit longer view, maybe if I switch to monthly view, I can see that there are some tasks which are coming from this playground task board. Now let's have a look at the dates. So if I have a look at this add tasks, it says it runs between November 1st and November 11th. Add tasks. Add task runs between November 1st and November 11th. Then I have a subtask with 4 subtasks, which runs with on a number which should be due by November 5th. And that is due by November 5th. Let's change the due date of this task, and let's change it to be Thursday 4th and starting on the 2nd. Right. Now, as you can see, this task is assigned to Martin, while the McDonald's current work change is assigned to me. And let's have a look whether that's represented. The subtask and 4 tasks have changed, and it's from 2nd to 4th. And the McDonald's current work is also present, so I can always choose to see only this given tasks of that one task board. And with this view, you are able to actually gain completely different perspective on all your running tasks. It's not completely Gantt, but it's probably the closest you can get to Gantt right now on Workstreams level. We will be bringing a little bit more of the formatting in, but at this point, we really urge you to click on the click on the link if you want to see more details, because we will be bringing in full calendar view inside of Workstreams, which will have way more interaction possibilities than the current Google implementation. Now, that would be from the taskbar Google Calendar integration. We had a look at the quick task. We had a look at the in-app notifications. And last time we showed you the frozen task, so I will not repeat it. And let's move to the Q&A section. So the question number one is, how can I use the frozen task feature to clean up my task boards? That's a great question. So we launched the frozen tasks recently, within I think last 2 weeks. You can hide it and you can enable it by this button. And how you can use it to clean up your boards? Well, you can always filter for frozen. Whenever you filter for frozen and you say, I want tasks which are actually not frozen, which are less than 15 days old, then you get 15 days which have interaction within the last 2 weeks. You will get only filter view for that. You can always invert that, and you can say I want only tasks which are actually frozen over a certain amount of days. In this case, frozen more than 30 days. And your view will narrow down to tasks which are older. Yet, this might be easier to use if you have less tasks. With the next feature which we'll be bringing in, and that is the bulk task functions, you will be able to clean up those tasks which you actually do not need to see at a given point. So the filter might be your easiest bet for now. In combination with our next features, it will be a little bit smarter and easier. Now, next question. Can the quick task feature be toggled on and off? As mentioned earlier within the demo, at this stage, this add task, which acts as a quick task, is not switchable, and it's only one way how to operate with it, and that is use it from the column view or use a new task for the big card overlay, as you might be used to, if that is what you need. Next question. Can I adjust the frozen time full bar within just 1 week? That's a great question. Thank you for that. We are talking about the definition of when the task is actually frozen. By default, we have selected 30 days. There is a second iteration of which will bring configuration option for the frozen tasks, and that will allow you to set whether the frozen task for given task board means 1 day, 30 days, 1 week, or a year. Please bear with us. It's a second iteration which is coming very soon. Now, the next topic is, do you plan to support interactive notifications? I had to ask a little bit more on that and to understand it a little better. So the user by interactive in notifications meant the open operation system notifications like bubbles on Android, where you actually are able to type some response or choose from buttons. So for example, you will be able to change the status of a task from the notification. It's something which we received only a few times until now. We will consider it and eventually add it in the future. For now, I think the next iteration for notification is to turn them into the full-fledged push notifications, which is not the case yet. So bear with us. And last but not least, let's jump to coming soon section. Coming soon. So we talk about recurring tasks for a while. They are being worked on. We have the latest UX on this done, and they will be coming hopefully within the November month. Then this is a big one, which I mentioned in the beginning. We definitely want to bring our own calendar view. We have also finished all the UX work on that, and it's currently being worked on. And we believe you should be also able to bring the user management module before the end of the year. So that's the latest updates from Workstreams.ai. Last thing I would like to mention, we have published a couple of positions within October, and we are expanding our team. So if you are interested in what we are doing and you would like to join us from anywhere around the world, really, please drop us a line and we can have a look at how you would fit and if you could make it happen. So that was a set of the latest news, and I hope you are as excited as we are about what's coming in December. We have quite a lot of new things which we haven't shown you yet, as they were not really ready, but they should be ready in December. And there are things which will really make a big difference when you come to 2022, and you will try to measure actually your performance on the team and personal level. So please stay tuned. Don't get too hectic in this pre-Christmas time, and we hope to see you soon in December. Ciao.